Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. For those of you who are coming back, returning, thank you very much for your continuous support. Well, for those of you who are new here, nice to meet you, hello, and thank you for joining this community. This is a family that sees beyond your background, your zodiac signs, your religion beliefs, things like that. There is no judgment, no criticism here. This is a safe space, a sacred space for every single one of you who are watching, because this is another collective message. So just take what you consider as relatable and leave the rest. You don't need to give attention to those messages that you cannot resonate. Always exercise your discernment, and you don't need to rely on anything that comes externally to overpower your inner knowledge, your inner knowings. Exercise your discernment. So let's get started. Okay, we have the mice. You know what? Yesterday I did another reading, and right away I just got the mice. So today we got the mice again. What happened? The end of an old chapter? Somebody cunning? Something that is bad. Okay, bad energies. This is the end. This is how I feel. I'm getting... You have been struggling with negativity. Somebody siphoning off, harvesting your energy. You have been struggling because this is the second day that I got this mice again. There is no coincidence, okay? This is the message. You have been observing the same story again and again, over and over, where you feel like you are going around the circle, you feel like you are going around the loop, and you doubt and you question. You don't understand why you keep attracting people like this. Why you keep attracting bad luck, bad karma. Okay, let's see. You feel like you're being stuck in a limbo with a person or a group of people, or being stuck in an environment where you feel like you have been struggling dealing with this mice energy. They are siphoning off, stealing, harvesting off your energy without reciprocation. So this is something that is one-sided rather than two-way street. Especially you feel this is coming out very strong and intense because you have been observing the same pattern, the same old pattern, which is not really serving you. You have been seeing the story that keeps repeating itself. So you don't know how you can get out of this circle, get out of this loop. This is a jail cell. Possibly this is only a mental entrapment. If you are able to change the environment, the living environment, the work environment, or doing something, streamlining your social circle, you will see an uplift of your energy. For some of you, this is about physical decluttering. Possibly you are being encouraged to do some mopping, cleansing physically. Declutter your living environment, your work environment, your desk, your bed, your living area specifically. You need to clean it. Get rid of items, stuff that are no longer wanted. Unwanted things, unnecessary stuff, you need to throw them away so that you are able to create passage, create room, create capacity to allow blessings, to allow new energy to enter your life. The house. I just mentioned your living environment. For some of you, this is really about your living area, your place of residence in general, where you don't really feel comfortable because the current place where you are residing, whether when it comes to your apartment, your condo, your the country, okay, the country or the city that you are residing, you don't feel you are fitting in. You don't feel a sense of belonging. You don't feel you are able to blend in. You don't feel a sense of acceptance. Well, I would say this is a little bit different from the reading that I did yesterday. You can definitely check it out because this is the second time I got this mice card right from the start of the reading. But today is a little bit different because yesterday is more about the people aspect of your life. Yes, it still exists for today, but a more prominent energy, a stronger energy that is coming out is more about your current living environment, the place of residence. I'm getting a lot of you, possibly you are thinking of foreign settlement, relocation, moving to another country, to another city, or buying a new house, new home. This is about finding a shelter. So the energy here, I feel like the main theme is about you having a desire. You have been longing to move, to find a permanent place of settlement that really suits you, where you find compatible, where you feel comfortable, where you can really call it a home. Well, for some of you, somebody from your family members, I mean, somebody from your family members in general, your parents, your siblings, or your relatives, actually, they are wearing a mask. They try to put on a face. They are really caring about you. They are loving you. They are understanding you. They are saying something or doing something that serve your best interest for your well-being, but actually that's not true. They're showing this manipulative energy, wanting you to do things according to their expectations because they're somebody who are seeing the world according to their own terms. So, in a way, you may feel you are being controlled because you are being seen as a puppet. You need to do things according to their expectations, and you could possibly develop this imposter syndrome because you don't really feel you are good enough because possibly they set expectations for you that are too high or that are unrealistic. And even when you are able to achieve, to reach those expectations, they were unable to show you appreciation or gratitude that you really deserve because they consider this is your obligation, this is your responsibility, that you need to do that. You need to do it anyway. So somehow you feel that you're not being appreciated for. You feel there is a lack of a sense of belonging. Well, for some of you, you have already moved to a new environment, a new country, a new city, new immigrant energy. And you find it difficult to fit in when it comes to the neighborhood, when it comes to the community. Or it could be talking about your work, career, business environment. There is this mice energy, shady stuff, something happening behind the scene, behind the veil. You know it. The circus is being exposed because you have been dealing with this mice energy not only temporarily, you have been dealing with this mice energy for a considerable period of time that allows you to have enough time to investigate, to see beyond the illusion. And now you know that those are the people that wear a mask. They have been putting on a mask, showing multiple faces, trying to be sincere, trying to be genuine, but actually a lot of shady stuff, talking behind your back, trying to putting on some name or labels on you that are not true, that cannot be validated, that cannot be justified without the support of objective evidence, falsifying things to damage you, damage your name, damage your reputation. So let's see more. But because we do have the house, this is about the foundation of your life. There is this significant shift. This is the end of this mind's energy, and you're being transferred to this house energy. You will see that your life will be further uplifted. Your energy is being leveled up. Because this is about rebuilding the foundation of your life, and this foundation is going to be concrete and solid. For example, finding an apartment that you have been longing for, or moving to a city, a country that you have been wishing for, or getting a job, a work, a career environment, opportunity that really serves you. This is about a community. This is about a neighborhood. This is about an environment, a platform that shows you a lot of acceptance. You don't feel you're being excluded, but they will show you a lot of inclusiveness. Instead of stealing your light, instead of making you to dim your own light to soothe their ego, you can really blend in. And it's going to boost your self-confidence. This is a new life with the house here. With the tree, again, this is about the foundation, as I pointed out. The roots of the trees are deeply anchored to the soil. You are rebuilding the foundation of your life. And this is also about legacy. For some of you, something that you have been creating or something that you are going to create, develop, launch, establish, is going to fly, is going to take off, is going to set forth on its own journey. Some kind of losses that you have been experiencing with the mice energy here is not really working out, or financial losses, or some kind of products or services that you have been selling is not really financially rewarding. But it takes time. Slow and steady wins the race. You are not going to see it happen overnight, but you are being encouraged to focus on the process, as in setting the scene, setting the tone for now, paving the way for the future, and you are riding the waves. It's not going to happen overnight. Yes, it's going to take time, but we see there is this shift of energy from mice to house as well as the tree here. It almost feels like you are shifting the energy so drastically. You are shifting timeline. You are quantum leaping, jumping from the mice energy to the house as well as the tree energies here. So something is going to come into fruition very soon. And at the end of the day, you will know that the time that you have been waiting for is totally worth it. And I'm getting, for some of you, somebody saying something not quite nice about you, falsifying things, false narratives, a falsehood, trying to damage you, ransack your joy, but it's not going to work. The circus is now being exposed. They are not someone who are sincere, genuine. They are somebody who come with ulterior motives, hidden private agenda. But their shenanigans are not going to work. Some form of shady stuff that they have been doing or they did previously is going to backfire, and your life is going to flourish. I'm also getting what was lost is now being restored, is being rediscovered, and what your enemies, your foes, did previously is now being reversed. Because we do have the house, the tree here. It brings you upon prosperity, stability, abundance, This is about growth and expansion. This is about something that comes with a long-term permanent basis. You are going to thrive. You smooth sail all of the testings, persecutions, trials, and tribulations. And now this is the end of your old chapter, and you are now being transported to the shore that is flowing with milk and honey. With the house and tree, it's also about legacy. You are going to leave some kind of impact to your future generation, your kids, your grandchildren, to the society, to the community. You are being very strong. You are unstoppable. Even you encounter some kind of problems, especially when there are enemies or foes around you. So let's see more. Scythe, together with the mice here. We are going to rearrange these two cards coming together. This is the end of your old chapter, and this is the start of a new horizon ahead of you at the doorstep. Because we do have the scythe, again, this is coming out strongly, cleansing, physical decluttering, getting rid of items, stuff around you that are no longer needed, mopping, as well as buying something new, renovation, refurnishing your living environment, buying some new items, new stuff, new clothing, jewelries, or some decorative items to make your living environment more refreshing, more comfortable, where you can truly feel that this is your safe harbor, this is your home, this is your house, this is somewhere that you can really relax. And I'm getting this is also about you are being encouraged to connect with the nature, to connect with your neighborhood, with the community, to be more extroverted. In that way, you will be able to hone in new energy because you have been dealing with people like this, with the mice energy. And now you need to do cleansing as well, energetically, to expand your circle. For example, your social circle, to associate with people who are like-minded. I'm also getting this is going to resonate with some of you. You're going to create a community with your own. You do have a big dream, a big desire to create a platform or a neighborhood, not neighborhood, but more like a community where people are really coming together and sharing similar mindsets, similar life philosophy, similar life attitudes, same goal, same objective, working together. This is about collaboration. And with the tree here, I think of photosynthesis. This is a very alchemical process. It requires chlorophyll, it requires nitrogen, different nutrients, it requires water, it requires sunlight. A lot of components, a lot of ingredients, a lot of resources. So in a generic sense, you have already got everything you need. You are just like a magician. You are alchemizing this whole process, expediting this whole process, burning all of the bridges, leaving everything behind, people and things, environments that are no longer serving you. Decluttering physically, energetically, mentally, and you are shifting the time frame. So boom, here. This is not a seed. This is already a full-grown tree. It's flowering, it's blossoming. This is not the initial phases of a plant development of this plant phase. Not the initial germination phase or seedling phase, but it has already reached maturity, a full-grown tree. flowering, blossoming. So it means you are being deeply anchored and you have already reached to this activation culmination point, reaching maturity. You are ready. This is also some form of indication that you are being oriented to the right path. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. So you don't need to worry too much. So let's see more. Ask for help. Manifestation. As I mentioned, you're just like a manifestor. A perfect synchronicity you are manifesting. You could have been praying to God, making intentions, and it's working very well. Because you have been showing strong will, burning off the bridges. Rejection. You're not going to lower your boundaries. You are going to stay firm. Full of commitment, determination, without any distraction. And you are taking things forward. And when you do have any problems, issues, you're going to ask for help. And I do see that you are attracting people who are like-minded, building your community. And for some of you, some problems that you have been going through when it comes to your really neighborhood, for example, some noises, your neighbors have been creating a lot of noises, or something about your neighborhood here, and it's going to be settled. And I'm also getting that for a lot of you, you are going to see that your neighbors, or even strangers, they're going to treat you more nicely, giving you some form of external assistance. Another layer of energy here is the other way around. Other people, they are going to seek help from you because they see you as the manifestor. You are an alchemist. You are alchemizing things. And you are very good at it to make things happen. You are just like a lucky charm to them. They feel like if they can ask for your directions, ask for your guidance, ask for your advice, and with you giving them some form of suggestions, recommendations, they find it very helpful, constructive. It helps them to get out of some kind of difficult, tough situations, circumstances that they have been dealing with so easily. So they see you as a problem solver. Okay, let's see more. Believe in magic. Well, this is really magical because they see you as a magic, because you are a manifestor, you are an alchemist. And I'm also getting that you can definitely make them disappear. All those mice in your life. They're all gone, vanished. And I'm also getting that you're being very selective as to connecting with or associating with people around you. You will be selective as to who are really worthwhile that you are going to include in your social circle or social orbit. This is a very tough screening process. I'm also getting a lot of people, they can't really be close to you, be in your circle, your orbit. They don't really meet your criteria, your parameters, your expectations. They can't really check your boxes. But upcoming is going to be different because you are manifesting your soul tribes, people who you consider as speaking the same language. on the same page, sharing similar ideas, life attitudes, philosophies, reaching common ground. A lot of mirroring effect. This is a nice community, a nice neighborhood, a nice person or a nice group of people where you can feel you are at ease, you are at home. You don't really need to do a lot of guesswork. You don't really need to read between the lines. Okay, let's see more. For some of you, you have some kind of magical abilities. You are naturally gifted. Some innate powers. And some people, they're going to steal it from you, stealing away your capabilities, your competencies, your natural gifts, because you are so magical, stealing your light, if that makes sense. Trying to make you dim your own light. But it's not going to work. Because you know that you are going to prioritize on yourself. You will try every possible means to reach to your fullest potential, and you are going to utilize the resources that you have, inclusive of social connections, along with your own magical abilities, your own experiences, your skills, your competencies, putting all the bits and pieces together to make sure everything is coming together and it's going to be manifested. Coming into realization is being realized, is being concretized, is being materialized. For some of you, you could be manifesting a home, an apartment, or an opportunity to move. And it's going to come because you are a manifester, because you are an alchemist. I'm getting you are a manifester by default. You are a creator by default without distraction. Positive vibes, positive life. And you are going to say farewell, say bye-bye to all the mice energy. This is a new chapter of your life, a new horizon of your life. We have the Six of Wands, victory, success. We see that with this little squirrel looking up to this rabbit here, other people, they are going to look up to you because you are an alchemist, because you are a manifester. You are the chosen one. But the thing is, they looked down upon you. They intentionally trying to put you inside a box or to steal your light. They don't listen to you. They don't really see that you are capable of making things happen. And now it's coming true. Your manifestation, your prayers are being heard. You will be seeing the seeds of your manifestation that you planted previously start sprouting out of the ground, and now it's being materialized with the house and the tree here. Not only you are going to hold on to your dream, but you will be practically living your dream. Seeing your dream being realized in this 3D reality. Okay, let's see more. With the Six of Wands, definitely is a time where you feel it's worth to be celebrated. It's totally worth it. We have the High Priestess. You are magical. You are also mysterious. You have a lot of magical abilities. For some of you, you have these healing abilities. You are so inspirational, you are so motivational, so therefore people, they would like to get close to you to ask for your help, guidance. They want to listen to you. You are just like a teacher, a preacher. You teach, you preach. Spreading your experiences, spreading your knowledge. For some of you, you are being encouraged to voice out your perspectives, your opinions, instead of hiding anymore. It's time for you to utilize your natural gifts to monetize it. It's going to bring you abundance. It's time for you to take actions. Stop playing small. Stepping out of the shadow, taking practical, realistic steps to utilize your natural gifts, your capabilities, your magical abilities to create something, to develop something, to monetize it. You are the high priestess, you are the alchemist, you are the manifester. So literally you're going to have things that you want. It's so easy. I'm getting that you are alchemizing this whole process, that things and wishes, desires that you have in your mind, they all come through so easily. This is also about detachment. The more you are able to detach, the 3Ds, detach, disengage, disassociate, letting go of the over attachment to the results itself, as well as doing a lot of cleansing, physical decluttering as well as mental, getting rid of energies, negativity that are not really serving you. You are alchemizing this whole process. Things are being expedited. It happens overnight. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight. It takes some time, but I'm just saying that for you, it's coming through so easily. When it's being compared to others, they are struggling. But for you, it's like with a snap of finger, without looking at the scoreboard, you already know that you're going to win or not. So let's see. Okay. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Well, it gives you clarity. You're not being blindfolded. You are taking charge, taking lead of your life again, gaining visibility, gaining mobility. You are not being limited or dissuaded by the perspectives or opinions of anyone around you or by the society. You are holding on to your own self-confidence, your own magical power, your own abilities. You are not being manipulated or controlled. And people that are being so attracted to you, because we do have the High Priestess, they see you as mysterious. You do have this siren energy here, regardless of your gender, but you're so mysterious. You have a lot of depth. You're so knowledgeable. We have the tree. You're so deep as the ocean. There's so much about you. They would like to delve deeper. They are being inquisitive, trying to discover as much about you as possible. And they're also seeing you just like a book, an encyclopedia, that there's so much that you know that they don't know. There's so much you know that the rest of the world doesn't know, because with the High Priestess, you're being connected, very connected with those higher divine, invisible power sources, with your own God, your spiritual guides, your own ancestors. And you are being propelled, you are being driven by your own intuition. You are taking steps by following what your heart, your gut feeling, your intuition is telling you, and is serving you very well. You are not placing over reliance or over attachment to any external influences, because you know the world is meant to be a distraction. This is about cleansing. You are seeing things as an observer, as a spectator, as a third party. You are not being bothered, and you don't want to be bothered. It gives you a lot of peace. This is how you can really make the right decision for you, because you need a peace of mind without distraction. You need to seek answer. You ask for help. For a lot of you, There are times, of course, you need some form of external guidances or external help or support, but a lot of times I feel like you can already find the answer or solution from seeking within. Because you are the high priest, and you are so magical. Because you know that life is magical, and life is not a snapshot. Life is a flow, it's a journey, and this journey is a long game. As long as you are being well positioned in a state to win, you know you are going to win without looking at the result, without looking at the scoreboard. You are trusting the process. Having a lot of faith with your own God, trusting yourself, having a lot of confidence in yourself, instead of really trusting anyone or anything. You are not letting anyone or anything to contradict who you want to be, who you want to become, or how you're going to do things. Okay, let's get one final message here with the stickers. Work hard, dream big. I think I did mention big dream. Stop playing small. You have big dream, big desires. And it's going to work out because you are a manifestor. And you work very hard, showing a lot of diligence, persistency, consistency, and you don't really give up because giving up is not something that is in your dictionary. It's not in your encyclopedia. A lot of people that will get inspired, you can really clear their confusion with the Two of Swords reversed here. You can really clear their doubts, their confusion, through giving them very constructive advice, comments, recommendations. I'm also getting that they find you magical in a way you can really help them to see things from a whole new perspective with fresh eyes and ears. And we have never forget how widely capable you are. You don't really define yourself, and you are not defined by anyone or anything. You are not even defined by the results. Because even you don't really know what you are capable of. You are always on this continuous process of evolving yourself, of bettering yourself. For some of you, you could be having imposter syndrome. You can't really internalize your success. You work very hard. There are times that you may knowingly, unknowingly, stressing out, burning into exhaustion because you're so committed in working, even at night. You don't sleep very much, getting enough sleep or getting enough rest, but you enjoy it. You enjoy the process. You're showing a lot of passion. You are being dedicated and committed in the process itself instead of placing over attachment to the results, because you know that the results serve to be the natural consequence, natural concomitant. And you can really improvise because we do have to never give up here. You are somebody who have a lot of creativity. You can think outside of the box. You can always find some way to get yourself out of the situation. And a lot of people, they really like you to speak up. They like your voice. For some of you, your voice is very magical here. And you can say something or give ideas, guidance in a way that they never came across from another person. So this is what makes you very unique, very special, because you are exceptional. because you're so different and you are able to differentiate yourself from a group of people. Something about you are able to differentiate yourself in a way, for example, having your own brand, or the way you dress is really standing out. So you are giving yourself a very special and unique identity. So therefore, people are really attracted to you because you are able to stay true instead of being easily influenced by the society or by another person. And you are so capable. I'm also getting they find you very trustworthy. They feel you as the niche. They feel very comfortable talking to you because you are going to keep their secrets. Like a tree hole, talking to you is like talking to a tree hole. You're so trustworthy. You are not going to disclose or expose what they said, what they told you, because you value confidentiality. You're going to keep it confidential. Confidentiality to you is very important. And you are valuing integrity. I'm also getting that somehow your capabilities, your competencies were being overlooked. But now, because we have the Six of Wands, it's a time for you to shine. It's a time for you to come out of the shadow and you are ready to be seen. To be seen in a way that's not only by a person, but by the community, by the society, by a group of people. They're going to look up to you. Like this little squirrel looking up to this rabbit here, receiving a lot of positive comments, recognition, rising in influence. You are going to rise in influence and you are going to lead with your passion, your vision. And you are being driven with motivation. And we do see this little rabbit here. We can't really see its face. Looking down. Your enemies, your foes, even some of them, they're going to look up to you, while some of them, they feel so defeated. Because you can move on. Because you're no longer being the victim. This is what I see here. You are coming out strong. You stop playing small, coming out of the shadow. And you are shining it bright. You are rising in influence. And they can't really control you. They can't really manipulate you anymore. They can't really associate, connect with you anymore. They lost a blessing. They lost a victim. And now they're going to seek another one. Okay, I'm going to see what else here. I don't see that you're so magical because we have this high priestess and the magic. And you underestimate yourself. Okay, before I wrap up, you underestimate yourself because I did brought up possibly you do have this imposter syndrome, not knowing how good you are. There are times that you doubt yourself. You are a perfectionist. Being so detail-oriented, paying to the bits and pieces. Tiny little bits and pieces, making sure they are coming together to make things happen, which is good. But there are times that you may be too detail-oriented, paying attention to things or aspects or areas that supposedly don't really need much of your attention, but you are giving them too much attention. Eventually, you overlook your well-being. So this is about finding a balance and knowing that you're already good enough. You have already got everything you need because we have the manifestation, I think, of the Magician card. You have already got everything you need on the table, the 4 suits. All of the resources, and you do have the resourcefulness to make use of the resources to make things happen, to create something that you don't have yet, but it's going to come through. And it's so quick. because you're shifting time frame, working like magic, and you do believe in magic. You do believe in yourself. You do believe in your own magical capabilities. And we see the word wild. You don't know how wildly capable you are. If you trust your dream is going to happen much faster, much quicker than you expected. Don't underestimate your dreams, your wishes, your desires, your imagination as well, because it's going to be manifested. Be careful of what you wish for, what you manifest. Be careful of your emotions, your thoughts, your words as well, because it's going to be manifested. And it's going to come. The house, the tree here, your life is going to flourish. Your home settlement, family life, being accepted, finding a love of your life for some of you. If you're already settled with somebody, it's going to flourish. Your monetary life is going to flourish as well. The tree, the house, it talks about legacy. You are going to have more than enough cash, money, financial, monetary assets, resources, properties to be left to your future generations. And you're going to leave positive impacts to your future generation, to the society, to the community. Other people, they are going to look up to you because they see you as a manifestor. They see you as very powerful, very magical, very impactful. And yes, don't underestimate yourself because you never know what is going to happen. And it's happening. Things are changing energetically. But you gotta believe in yourself, believe in magic, believe in you've got the power, you have already got everything you need, the resources, the connections, the networks to support you, to guide you, and you are already where you're supposed to be. You are not being misguided, you are not being misled, you are not being disoriented. This is the right path for you because you are the chosen one. Because we have a lot of energies here. The High Priestess believe in magic. Never forget how widely capable you are. We have manifestation. You're the chosen one here. A lot of indications, the energies coming through. So therefore, don't underestimate yourself because it's going to be manifested. It's going to come into realization. Or else, how can we possibly have machines that are capable of driving itself en masse? How are we capable of making it happen that now we can actually explore the outer space? We have a lot of inventions around us. Technological advancement is not going to happen overnight because it takes time for the physical world, for the 3D reality to rearrange itself for you to see the results. Something concrete, something solid is going to come later, not right away, but things are shifting energetically. Energetically within the non-physical context. Things are changing. The tectonic plates are shifting on the ocean floor. You may not be able to see, to observe with your eyes, your ears, but there are equipments, there are devices out there. So things are changing energetically, but you gotta trust. I'm getting because you are intuitive enough. You are the chosen one. You are very protected and you are highly anointed. So possibly you could be seeing some signs. You are being fed by signs, by omens on a daily basis. Pay attention to what you're being fed on a daily basis, especially from the nature. Animal spirits. Possibly you could be seeing mice. But this is a reminder that you are being driven to succeed. This is a path to success, to victory here. This is not something bad. And you see beyond duality. I'm getting that you are spiritual, you are knowledgeable, you are intelligent enough seeing things from a whole new perspective. It's not really about good or bad, positive, negative. It really depends on how you're going to perceive it. It's beyond duality. And you are shaping your future in a way that is going to be beyond your imagination. This is your wildest dream. The house, the tree, exactly. You feel so grounded, safe, solid. Okay, this is a very wonderful reading. I hope that this can resonate. Do leave a comment down below if this resonates. And thank you for staying with me until now. I'm going to see you in another reading. Bye bye.